Hey. That's pretty swanky, dude. It just never gets old.
Did you guys start?
And special guest.
You just made the intro.
Oh, cool.
Let's go.
Yep. Cue the applause.
Yeah.
Started the music and everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys started on time.
Yep.
I am so proud of
We're
you
waiting on
guys.
you.
Hey, as soon as we got the green light yesterday, the train's leaving the station.
Started
3:30 sharp.
Keep going. I'll join in.
3:30 sharp. What do we got on deck?
All right. Yeah. Let's start off with our featured SDR.
Featured SGR, BDR. We have got
Where's he at?
Parker.
Where's the featured one?
This one.
I don't see him.
right here.
I am right here.
I don't see. Oh, there he is.
And it's actually a pretty exciting spotlight we have today. He's got some exclusive Arsenal-only news for us on the podcast.
Does Aaron know yet?
Aaron does not know.
Aaron does not know
Aaron
yet.
doesn't know.
And I just want to say, I take credit for everything. Parker is amazing at his job. We knew what we had. We couldn't pass him up. He was just fantastic, super talented.
Perfect timing.
Anything I've ever said bad about Parker, I didn't mean it. I was just joking.
He takes it back.
Go
down on
ahead,
the pod.
Parker.
So tomorrow I will be proposing to my girlfriend of 6.5 years.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Let's go.
that's Arsenal news.
yeah.
That is.
It's huge. Huge Arsenal
That's
news.
Parker news, baby.
Yeah.
Bang.
How are you going to do it?
At Art Hill.
Art Hill.
Supposed to be having like family photos. She has no idea. As of before I left for work this morning, she had no idea what was going on. So we're supposed to be down there for family photos, and then it's just gonna be me and her, a photographer. And then I'll pop the question.
Who's going to be your photographer?
We have a family friend.
Oh, Matt,
I
can you
know,
believe it?
I know Ryan.
Oh my gosh.
Ryan had actually told me that he
used
Q
Matt.
did his. Yeah.
For some reason,
Yeah.
I feel like Matt is probably not heartbroken over doing
No, and he gets a Saturday off.
I was gonna
Another
say,
noon. It was prime
another
time.
wedding
He's,
photo shoot.
Yeah.
It's the busy season right now.
Yeah.
Congratulations, though.
that.
Yeah, how long have you
Actually,
guys been dating?
6.5 years.
Oh my gosh, very
High school,
nice.
college. Yeah.
I'd say she's probably waiting by this
She's probably
point.
ready.
Yeah.
Has she been giving you trouble about it?
No, not really.
Subtle hints.
That's good.
A
I got a
little
ton
bit,
of
but-
trouble.
Proactive.
Not
got
to
a
make it
ton of
about me.
trouble?
Yeah, I was
How long did
getting
you wait?
ridiculed. I don't know.
Were you on
I
a
can't
timer?
remember.
Did she give you like a...
Lauren made a PowerPoint presentation of why
that's
we should get
bad.
married.
That's bad.
wow.
Yeah, no. That's
I
bad.
felt like a dork.
That's
Such a
bad.
loser.
That's bad.
Carolyn said I had 10 years, and we were at 6. So it was like, time. Didn't
Yeah,
want to start
it is.
nagging or
It's
anything.
good.
so-
Sounds like you're hitting it just right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we started when we were so young, so it's.
Yeah.
I'm 23, so.
It happens different for everyone. Not to make it about me either. I jumped
Oh.
right into it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Let's make it this about
I was like
everybody
6
except for
months
Parker.
in.
It's
Yep.
exciting. That's exciting.
Happens in different ways.
And that's the dream. Parker's done a great job. I mean, we preach to people when they come in. We want to see them, buying houses, buying cars, getting engaged, and
And then get married. Don't just get engaged. Get married too.
Get married. Get married.
The plan is ring, dog, house.
Ring dog house. That's a
Ring,
good
dog,
one.
house.
That's the timeline.
What kind of dog?
Chocolate lab.
Let's go.
Yeah.
What kind of ring? What kind of design? What kind of cut?
It's a. I bought this so long ago. It was what's the square called? Square cut.
Cushion?
I think it's called
Yeah,
square cut.
cushion.
No, it starts with an R.
Marquee? Not marquee.
Oh.
Dude, I have no idea. I
I'm
looked
so
I
bad
looked
at
at
it.
the
A
lady behind the
rhombus?
counter and I was
Yeah.
like, let me just see
Man's
that.
giving-
This is what she said she wants. You know what this means? I just had her
No,
help
I
me with
don't.
the whole
Sam's
thing.
giving Paige a
We can
ring pop.
overlay it too.
Giving her a
I
ring
picked
pop.
it out. It was expensive ring pop, I'll tell you.
Let's see
That's
this.
a good one. We'll have to overlay it, Matt.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. Do you want the public to know you got this kind of juice, Parker?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Jeez.
There's more.
Woo.
Hire Parker.
Woo.
Okay.
Sam's like,
Yeah. Damn it.
damn it.
It's not as nice
That
as
one.
mine.
Yeah.
Don't say I was like, gosh. Keep her away from
I
our
need-
Let's see
wives,
yours.
right?
Let's
I
see
need-
yours, Sam.
I need Sam's commission.
I don't have a picture.
I'm just teasing.
I mean, hell, you asked Paige, she'd be happy to show you. Now, remember, you also got to buy a wedding band. That's
know.
like equally as nice
Yeah.
before the
I
wedding.
got that.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
going
They
through
already
right
hold-
now.
They're already holding it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where'd
wow.
you get it? Did you get your engagement ring online at a store or?
It was at a jewelry store. It's called Decor out in Chesterfield over there.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
very cool.
Yeah.
Like decor.
It must be really nice because I've never heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that. I mean that in
The nicest way
the nice way.
possible.
Like I didn't go shop at a nice jewelry store.
Yeah.
No, we were at
I meant
Macy's, J.C.
out of my
Penney's.
price range probably when I was shopping.
Aaron was like, "How many quarters do I got to put in here so that I can get the ring that I want?"
I saw that watch you got, Cam. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was. It's a good one.
I've been saving up for that. Well, here's the problem. It's fake.
Oh.
We'll find out. It's
Yeah.
gonna praise. It's worth $30, sir. Thanks. The appraisal's $100.
Well, I bought it brand new, so it's going to appraise for way less probably anyway. I don't know. It's insurance, though.
He said it's weird. Sometimes they're worth more used, depending on what model and what, if they made
from
any
a long
more.
time ago.
or,
I don't
whatever.
know. I don't know.
I just want to insure it.
Get your ring insured.
It
One
is.
thing I
It is.
noticed.
It's covered under my renter's insurance as well. With
Yeah.
It, so yeah.
double.
Did they appraise it for higher than what you bought it for?
Almost double. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. I
know.
was like,
It'd
guys.
be a real shame if they lose the ring.
Yeah, I know.
Me and Cam were talking about that. Yeah.
Did you do?
You just get another one.
I know.
And then some, right?
Did you do the actual diamond, or did you do the? There's another thing. You know what I'm talking
Lab
about?
grown.
Lab grown.
Lab
Yes.
grown.
Which one did you go with?
Lab grown.
Yeah, I did too.
That's the way to go.
You
So what
can't
does
tell.
that
You
mean?
you can't tell the difference, and you
Yeah.
can get a way bigger diamond for
Yeah.
It's still a diamond, right?
Basically,
it's
all they do is they take like the little pieces of diamonds that are like left over when they're carving or whatever, and they can put it into a lab and like actually grow a full grown diamond, which obviously it makes them much more accessible. But diamond experts cannot tell the difference between lab grown and the real thing. Like
Really?
it's almost
unless you put it
impossible
under a
to
big
tell.
scope or something. Like the one from the Earth has nitrogen or something in it,
Yeah.
and the lab grown one doesn't. But
Yeah, I thought
to the eye,
I
you
thought they
can't tell
might
the
be able to
difference.
tell under a microscope because the lab grown one's nicer. It's not all screwed up like like a regular
I mean,
diamond.
you wouldn't be able to
It's
tell
not
with
like
the naked
bubbles
eye.
and
If
stuff.
you were,
Yeah.
if you were looking at, if we were looking at it, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah.
No, I can't tell anything.
Yeah.
You could tell me which, and then shuffle
Yeah.
them up, and I still wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
But
they,
yeah, no, I went lab grown.
I was a sucker.
they're telling me they're like, if this was like an actual cut, like wasn't lab grown, you'd be looking at like 20, 30,000. I'm like, oh no, we're not doing that, But they're like, but you have like the same thing lab grown, and it's like very affordable.
Well, then
And I was
whenever
like,
they showed me
"That's
the
much better."
whenever they showed you the appraisal value, I thought that was what I was paying, and I was like, oh no,
Oh,
oh
what-
no,
whoa.
oh no,
Yeah.
oh,
You know
no.
what Michael Scott says from The Office, right?
Miss 100% of the
Does
shots
Matt
you don't
know?
take.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
What?
yeah.
Say it, Matt.
Michael Scott.
4 years salary.
4-year salary is what they say, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've missed that episode.
Yeah. Well, the joke is you're supposed to say like it's like 3 or 4 months salary, right?
Yeah.
Is what you're supposed to do.
4 years
Is
salary.
the
And
and that's
like 4
stupid. That's 100% a diamond sales guy came up with that line.
Yeah,
Skip your mortgage for 4 months.
Yeah, don't buy a house.
Yeah.
Get married, but don't be able to afford a house.
Right, yeah.
That's the way to go.
That's funny.
Congratulations, man.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Does she have a whole Pinterest board already set up for her wedding and where it's going to go?
She's
Not that he knows about.
No, I found her sister was actually looking on Pinterest with her for rings. So that's how I got the shape and design. So I kind of stole that off of her Pinterest. But besides all that, like the wedding stuff, no, we're not that far.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Well, good. You get to participate.
Yeah,
Lauren had it already planned out. It was like
Yeah.
on Pinterest and stuff. She's like,
I'm
"We're
sure
gonna
you
get
weren't
married
too upset about that.
this
though.
location." Me? No, I was
Yeah.
like, "That's great.
You were like, yeah,
Yeah.
Let's do it. I don't have to decide any of these things." I kind of did like that, except I was really slow to do it. According to you, should ask her about it one day. I was out
That's funny.
visiting her and her family, and we went to like mini golf at Knights Action Park. Excuse me, burp. It's a Knights Action Park. It's like in Springfield or something. It's really it's got a Matt. If you can find the jingle for Knights Action Park, please put it on here.
Come catch the wave. It's on the Knights Action Park.
Anyway, we went to go mini golf there, and we were mini golfing, and she just started crying in the middle of putt mini golf, and I was like, "What's wrong?" And she basically like, "I thought you were gonna ask me to marry you." So anyway, I was like, "Oh God, I'm screwing this up, I guess, huh? I'm a little slow."
And how long after that did you actually do it?
next
I
week.
can't-
Next week?
I can't
Yeah.
remember. I think that's when I said, "Okay, I need to go to the store and probably do something." I was very concerned about having the ability to make enough money,
Yeah.
so I didn't have to like move back in with my parents or something like that. I
Yeah.
would be able to afford a place because she was still going to school. But anyway, it's nice to hear when somebody does it better than you. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
She's,
Appreciate
it's
it.
already not planned all the way out on Pinterest with me.
No.
Means you're not running out of time.
Yeah.
Okay. She didn't break down and cry and
Nope.
ask you what's going
And so
on.
far, it's a surprise. So
Yeah,
that's
she has no
what I'm
clue.
going for.
Good.
That's good.
That's
Well,
awesome.
So we will not tell her.
Does she watch
When
the
is it
podcast?
Matt, yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to say,
Matt.
Matt, when's this
So-
podcast coming out?
It's going live.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're live.
We're live right now.
We're gonna send it to her.
We have
Hey,
one. We
check out
have
Parker
one
on the
viewer,
podcast.
and it's her.
Drop something in the comments.
Yeah. When are you proposing again? One more time.
Tomorrow at noon.
Tomorrow at noon.
Tomorrow at
On
noon.
Art Hill.
Art Hill.
Where's Art Hill? What's that?
Next to Forest Park.
You know where everybody goes
yeah,
sledding?
art museum.
The big hill when it snows.
I kind of.
Like at the bottom
I
of
stay
the-
away from.
At the bottom of the hill,
Downtown.
right? The
That's the
fountain,
good part.
The fountain, you can
It's
like ride the
open.
boats around.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it is.
Oh, that's very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be
The,
very
the
cool.
art museum's at the top,
Top
of the hill.
Yeah.
doing it at
And
the
like
bottom.
the hill.
It's got the the stonework and the
Yep.
Yep.
The fountains. Yep.
Yeah.
Doing it right there by the fountains.
Oh my
There you go.
god!
I got it all planned out.
Just you and the photographer.
Yep.
Is
We're
any of
meeting-
her like
Any
family
family gonna
hiding
be
in
there?
the bushes
we're
or
meeting.
something?
We're supposed to be going to dinner after it, and all the family and friends are going to be there. So she
Oh
thinks
my
she thinks it's
gosh.
just me and her going to dinner with my family. Then all of her family and friends are going to be there.
What a
There you go.
stud,
Got that all.
Parker.
Got that
What
all
a
planned.
stud.
I got it all
Planned out.
planned out.
Yeah.
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 Can you go instead of sales tip, marriage tip?
I can try.
Yeah, got
Try
some
it.
of
Let's
that.
hear it. Let's
Can I
hear
have
it.
a water? I'm parched. I'll need it for after though.
Proposal tip.
Marriage tip. Proposal tip.
Perfect. All right. Lace that in there. All right. Parker, congratulations, man.
Nice
Yeah,
job,
man.
And you're killing it.
When I heard how just on point this whole plan was, I was like, dude, I've badgered him all day to come on the podcast.
And I'm here.
yeah,
There you are.
he did it.
Here
Thanks
you
for
are.
doing
Did
that,
it.
man.
That's a great highlight.
All right. Any other, like, what about business? Any good news, big deals, proposals, or anything you're working on right now?
Varner's probably my next closest
Okay.
to have some big news out there.
Nice.
Yeah, let's take a little look at Varner.
And
Varner's got what, a little over 20 appointments, 23 appointments in 4 months.
Yeah.
Probably about 2.25 million in proposals just that I have.
Looks
I'm
like
missing the last.
2.25 million.
Looks like
Yeah,
the
I'm
largest
missing-
largest one you got in here is $870,000.
Yeah.
That was an appointment last month.
just a little guy.
That's with. That one should be getting
Oh,
figured
bleep
out.
that
Yeah,
out.
bleep that out. Don't say names.
Okay. No names.
That's a big name not to
okay.
say too.
Okay. That should be figured out basically in the middle of January.
Blur his
so
face out, too.
We'll be able to know if that
Proposal's
one
off.
Never mind. Get out of here.
No names. No names.
Dude, well, you're crushing it. And I think you got availability. You can take another
I do.
client.
I have.
Maybe?
Well, as of this week, I have 2 open slots now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, one guy,
all right.
we parted ways with him. It just was
Yeah.
not a good fit for us. That's okay. You were crushing it.
Yeah.
You're getting a ton of proposals out. You're setting
Yeah.
a ton of appointments.
Yeah.
You're proposing. You're going to get married. You've got these, I mean, guys, Parker's got his shit together.
I'm
He's
a
got
fan.
a plan. He's got motivation. If you're looking for a sales rep, I don't know how you don't pick Parker. And plus, look at that sweater, dude. Sweater's awesome.
Prefer
Bite
don't-
me.
Don't bite me, but
Bite me. It's great. A lot of swagger. All right, Matt, what else? What's next?
All right, moving forward, we have sales development rundown with Cam.
Yeah, we're on a pretty good clip. We got another deal yesterday, a good appointment. I'll save that for Sam. We had our new guy Justin. When I left, he had already went back to back. His first 2 appointment day. That was pretty huge. He's made a lot of big strides just in his pitch. The guys around him kind of telling him what it takes to set up good sales meetings, and lo and behold, he turns around and does it. I think he was fighting for a third when I headed down here. So,
Ooh.
yeah, maybe a 3-piece day. Justin Webb. And I keep doing that. Yeah,
I wanted to
Good
say
day.
Wells too.
I
I don't
know.
know. Maybe I want to say Wells because that's
I
how you
screwed it
sent
up.
the offer over the first
I
time.
screwed it up, and now I
Yeah.
can't get it right.
sent the offer letter with
Yeah.
the wrong.
Yeah,
with
the guy
wrong
goes,
last
"Thanks for the
name?"
offer, but could you spell my name right?"
Oh, no.
Big league.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get that one.
Bummer.
Whoopsie.
Oh man.
Well, good.
But no, yeah, we're on the up and up.
it's cranking. It feels good. The deals are coming in. I think there's a handful of deals that we might be looking at today, Sam, if we can wrap them up. Maybe into next week.
Rochester,
You
Provo.
got guys who are interested? Let's hear about it.
Yeah.
Baker. Oh, no.
One more time.
One more time.
Sam Baker. Oh, no.
That was a lead weight,
That's
too.
a classic.
What's the quick story behind that for people who haven't heard that?
So the quick story behind that is obviously I am professional and persistent, and when you tell me to call me back, I'm going to. That was a Vegas client, called back a woman. Her first name was Karen. She was the finance decision maker, having that. I talked to her several times. She said, call me back on this day. We'll set something up. So I called back. I'm talking to the lady at the front desk, and she was like, okay, hang on 1 second. Let me see if she's here. She pulls like away, but doesn't realize like she's not on hold. She pulls away from the phone, but you can still hear everything behind her. And she goes, hey, Karen. She's like, yeah. She's like, I've got someone on the phone for you. And she's like, who is it? She goes, it's Sam Baker. She goes,
Sam Baker. Oh, no.
and then she comes back on the phone. She goes, she's not available. Can I take a message? And I'm just sitting there laughing because she has no idea I heard it. And I'm like, I'll if you send me to her voicemail, I'd appreciate it. And I just left a message where I was like, Karen, you know who it is calling. Like, give me a call back. I don't think I called again after that. But it was,
Oh, you didn't?
I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Should have called her an hour later.
It was pretty funny.
All right.
But
well, let's hear it. What do you got cooking?
So we have another client that signed up yesterday in Terre Haute, Indiana. I don't know if we talked about it yesterday, but that marks another IT group for us. I actually just got off the phone. I sent out several emails with videos of some of the deals we've closed this week. I'm sure that we've talked about it, and if we haven't, Miles closed $4,800 a month. Zeke closed $4,400 a month for another client. Joe closed a $6,600 a month deal, and then Miles closed another one this morning for $9,700 a month. So there's a lot of content with videos, and I've just been showing guys that I've already talked to, like, hey, here's another one, here's another one. And I actually have a IT group up in Rochester that we spoke to last year, loved it, didn't hear anything back from the CTO. Well, this time the CEO was copied on all of our email communications. He emailed me right away and was like, what do you mean by closing these deals? Are you doing more? So we just started going back and forth through email. Said, here's my number. He called me up about 20 minutes ago, and he was like, I got lost in your website for probably a good hour. He goes, sorry, I didn't call sooner.
That's a good thing.
I
awesome.
absolutely want to do it.
He goes, it's the worst navigation ever. I could not find my way to the
way out.
yeah, really.
It's the shittiest website I've ever been.
That's
I got
hilarious.
so lost.
He did say he couldn't find the FAQ page. One of his emails was, is that something you guys hold internally? I don't see it on here. I'm like, no, here's the link. It's at the bottom.
It's in the footer.
Yeah. Like I said, couldn't find it. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
All right. Just
Maybe he was lost.
Yeah, maybe he was lost.
Maybe he really was.
he said he got lost in the videos, but he's like, we lost a couple salespeople. We let them go. They did no deals in like 6 months, no leads, like just nothing. And we're doing like 2.3. And he goes, it's not that I won't spend the money. I just want to make sure that I'm protected. And I'm like, dude, I love terms. You pay us more money and we do exactly the same thing we're going to do. And it makes you feel better. So he's going to Buffalo on Monday. He was like, I wanted to call you. I was like, let's do it right now. He goes, I would, but here's the excuse.
But I won't.
He goes, I literally just wanted to make this phone call because if I didn't, I'd have been thinking about it all weekend. He goes, I'm in Buffalo all day on Monday. Call me Tuesday morning. He goes, we'll get it done. He does want to onboard in January and start calls in February though.
That's
so
all right. That's fine.
I said, yeah, sure, no problem.
I won't hold it against you.
I go, it's Christmas Eve, man. He's like, yep. He goes, business owner, I'll be working. You as a sales guy, it's 24/7. So that goes to show you, people will be in office on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it's typically the owner. Yeah. They are always working.
That's true.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Is that our first or second video on our YouTube page?
Yeah, I can't remember if it was first or second, but yeah.
Matt, that's another good one to overlay. It's Cam setting up a banger appointment on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it was awesome. She actually called back. I made one last call. We were trying to get it on video. Pepsi challenge, 5 o'clock, Christmas Eve. She didn't answer. And I was packing up, heading home. And as I'm walking out the door, I'm getting a call back on my computer. I answer it. And Erin starts recording. And it was the CFO I just left the voicemail for. And she wanted to know if I'd gotten an alert. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. She goes, well, the only reason I'm in office at 5 o'clock on Christmas Eve is because both of our servers crashed. So I was wondering if you got the notification too. I was like, no, this is a completely serendipitous call. She agreed to a meeting that had about 100 employees. And yeah, if we hadn't made that one last call on Christmas Eve, 5 o'clock, would have missed
That's
a
crazy.
sick appointment.
Na-na-na-na.
Yeah,
You know what market or what client that was for back in the day?
I do.
What market was it?
Philly.
Billy?
Really?
Actually, no, Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Oh, then I know exactly who that was.
Yeah, I do too.
Yep.
But now we've got other Pittsburgh clients closing
Probably said that was a
$4,400
bad
a month.
appointment too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm just going to say it.
did.
Our quality of client is getting better as the years go on.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's getting better. But I can almost guarantee you that even though Cam got a call back from somebody who's having a major problem on Christmas Eve, that client was probably like, I don't know, there's not a need here.
That's exactly what they
It's
said.
not qualified.
Because this lady was a CFO. They did two things. They did accounting and staffing. So it was two companies under one umbrella, and each side of the house had 50 employees. And this particular client would only service accounts 100 employees or less. So they ended up passing on the appointment because it could have
Declined
been
the appointment, too.
101. 'Cause I
They had 101.
It could no. I didn't even know that for sure. It could have been 101, and they passed on it.
Let me go see here real quick. I'm going to look those guys up.
I talked to him.
I bet they called me back about a year or two later and were asking if they can get back in. And we said,
Yeah, no.
no, we're working with
No.
somebody else.
No thanks.
Even if we weren't, no, don't want to do it. Yeah, these guys.
There's some clients you just let go.
Yeah,
There's-
it sounds
there's
like
still
Cam
about-
had a handful of them.
I remember the
Sounds like-
appointment when
They're
we,
about in the same boat as they were back then.
when they
right now.
signed up. It was a hot call. Aaron could hear every word I was saying, and he's like, "Give me, transfer it over." And I was like, "All right, hold on 1 second. Let me transfer you over." This is where we came up with this. Don't ask. If to transfer over. And the guy goes, "I don't want to be transferred. I want to talk to you." And I was like, "Hey, man, you should just talk to Aaron. He can answer all the questions. He's our owner founder." He goes, "No, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to Aaron. I want to talk to you." And Aaron's like, "Give me the damn headset."
And Cam wouldn't do it. He's just like, would not do it.
Like,
This guy was mind controlling Cam.
It was
like,
weird.
Cam, if
So
you,
how did the call end?
he was a client. I mean, it ended well.
yeah, kind of. See.
Aaron
Hey.
took the headset, sold them, handed it back.
Hey, I tell you what, I got some breaking news.
Let's hear
I
it.
got an email here from the particular MSP up in Rochester I was talking about. Just emailed me.
Okay.
And we can do this live. How would you respond to this? He wants to know, have there been any failures? We're talking about, past clients, the quality of clients getting better. What are the reasons? What did the IT partner not do or follow to limit their success? What would you say limits people's success? I always say, if you don't give contracts,
Not giving
no
people
one,
contracts.
no one will
one.
sign your agreement. That's number
How
one.
much does it cost?
People that think their sales process
Not going to
works,
tell you. Not going
that-
to tell you how much it costs.
like the sales process that they're like, this is our process. When you've seen no growth for like 10 years,
Right.
that's your process,
Yeah.
and you won't change while you're hiring somebody to help you grow.
I agree.
That's the people I think that fail.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure because I'm not remembering if we've worked there or not. But if we have, on occasion, there's been times where we've gotten off to a slower start with somebody, but I mean, it pretty much always works as long as you can stomach, 6 months.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I just, if you would just get past 6 months, every problem solves itself. Who closed a shit ton of deals today? Was it Integratech?
Yeah,
It's
it was
been
mine.
By the way,
It was
Integratech.
mine.
I love
And-
that guy, and that's going to be the business tip for later today. Freaking pray to God because God's real, and that
Yeah.
guy in his thing was I was
Yeah.
praying to God about what to do and blah blah blah. blah.
Yeah. Pray to God.
He did not close the deal for 8 months.
I think it was
I
9.
think it was the first
8 or
9
9
months on
months.
that
It was
review.
nice.
He said
Nothing.
it in the review.
Really?
He had no closed
Nothing.
business, but a ton
But he
of
trusted the
good
process.
meetings
Yeah.
and a ton of proposals.
Integratech,
Wow.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wrote it in the review.
Yeah.
Wow.
And his first one was over $17,000 a month.
Good
and
for
then
him.
and then he closed deals
And
for
then-
how much more?
And then in the next 3 months after, he's now almost at $32,000 in monthly recurring revenue. And just got out another proposal today
Nuts.
with $10,000 option or
Say the
$17,000.
investment.
But I'm just
I
telling
say
you,
the
I'm just
investment
telling
was
you.
quite
They-
worth it.
Yeah.
But you
It's a-
gotta
you
gotta let it
get
cook.
past
Yeah.
6 months. Like
Yeah.
these guys will sign up, and again, we try to tell them like, don't do this for 3 to 6 months. Especially just don't do it for 3 months. That's in the expectations page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like 3 months in, they're like, all right, I haven't
Yeah.
made all my money back. What's going on? I'm like, exactly what we told you would happen.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll close a deal, but you probably won't. But you will have a bunch of proposals out if you go on meetings and give people proposals. And I don't know, just people don't want to work hard.
You can't force somebody to sign your contract. All
No.
you can do is make your recommendations, leave a good impression, and give them the ability to.
Give them
That's
the
what I say.
contract. And if they no-show or reschedule, dude, do it again. If you start with, a marketing manager or somebody before that, talk to them and work your way through it. We don't set up, appointments to pick up checks.
Right.
Yeah.
We set up appointments to go sell stuff.
Yeah.
And it's really refreshing when we work with the right guys who understand that. But occasionally people get tempted after they get a couple proposals out and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I could be making this much and I could be making that much. And then they're not closing. And then they get discouraged. And it's like, just keep going, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for example, my Phoenix client, I had 21 proposals out prior to their first closed deal, and it was my very first appointment I set up 3.5 months ago.
It's the process.
That's
dude.
exactly.
I mean, they weren't complaining about where all of it was already in the pipeline. So
They get it.
I mean, it was 4 months. It was 4 months ago that I set the appointment up.
Yeah. And you do a good job probably communicating with the client,
Following up,
reminding them of that.
Yeah.
And they're understanding and they've got a good business sense or a good business mindset. And I think that's one of the things that we're working on, we're getting better at is kind of filtering out the guys who just want to make a quick buck.
Yeah.
And, just it's not 100% true, but it seems to be the guys who want to make a quick buck end up being really small, bad companies.
Yeah.
Nothing. We're just looking at each other. We locked eyes for a second.
Locked out. You guys making fun of me for getting into it?
No,
No.
not at all.
Why?
There's just maybe one of those tinier, smaller companies that I was on a post-it note at one point. And
That we just went through that for?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
I
might
know.
have shared that. We might have
That's
shared the
okay.
same. We might have shared the same
Yeah.
client. We both
Hey.
had the same client.
I know. And it happened. And I
we're
said we could take him
siblings.
back. I said we'll give it a shot. We'll take him back. We'll see what happens.
You're a good guy.
And exactly the same
You're a
thing
good
happened.
guy.
Exact
Guy.
same thing
He,
happened.
he wants to make money. We want to make money. You're a good guy. What can you do?
Oh, I thought I just put money in and I get 20 times out,
Yeah.
just like that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't share that with you. If I knew how to do that, I wouldn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd
I
be
put
doing it.
$1 in, I
Yeah.
get 20 out. I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
Done. Sharing that with nobody. Anyway, good stuff. I would just tell them, no, let me check, and then tell them. I can't share details about clients, but maybe shoot an email, give them a call. If it's anybody that didn't go past 6 months, then for sure, it's you know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
If you can't see proposals, if you got a bunch of meetings and not a lot of proposals,
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like I said, you could slip on a banana peel and accidentally sign the contract.
Yeah.
If you've
there's
submitted one. If you haven't submitted one, there's a 0% chance.
Sales tip.
Exactly.
It's pretty good.
Sales
Yeah.
tip.
Pretty good.
And if you don't want to do that, then you don't want to grow your business.
Yeah.
If you just want to be an order taker, then just live off referrals.
Live off of referrals and run your lifestyle business. And then when
Yeah.
you want to sell your business someday, you won't because
Yeah.
or somebody will just basically steal it from you because it's not worth very much.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Like
Yeah.
chunky ranch.
Anyway, and then we do. So guys go through that Genesis, and then how many guys do you talk to, and they say, "I need to get my business in shape to sell it now. I gotta go pump my numbers up, so because I'm getting old, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting old. I need to exit here in 5 years or whatever." They're like, "Dude, you should start on that 15 years ago."
Right.
Yeah, they got the wrong approach.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, usually the guys that have been in it a long time, if they're looking to sell, it's almost like, hey, man, it might be a little too late. Like,
Yeah.
But it's the guys that are already thinking about that. Like, I don't want to be a managed service provider forever. Like Matt at Avenir IT.
I was about to say,
He started working with us and 8x'd, I think, his revenues in the time that he was working with us, sold his company, still work with them, but with a different ownership group. And he's like, it's largely in part because you completely changed the way I did my sales process.
Right.
And that's literally the same thing that we tell everyone.
I like Matt.
I like
Yeah.
Matt a lot.
He's
Matt's
a
a
great
great
guy.
guy. I
Matt,
liked it
if
when
you're
he came
watching,
in
I'm
here.
sorry. I still owe you some money to reimburse you from your visit down here.
that was.
But he wants to do PayPal.
Oh, does he want it in Canadian?
I don't know. Send it
That
back
was
in
bone
Monopoly
marrow.
money or whatever.
Was that who you took to Bone Marrow Butter Chop House?
No, that was Scott.
Yeah, no, I took
Yeah.
him too.
Oh, you
That's
took
what
him too?
If you come here, I will try to offer to take you to 801 Chop House because it's good.
I hear
It's
it's
pretty good.
I
It's
hear
good
it's
bone
pretty
marrow
nice.
butter.
Have you
I-
not been?
I've not been. I
No,
have
he-
you.
I've been
turned
invited.
it
You haven't
down.
been
It's
invited.
not
huh?
Outback.
He turned it
Wow.
down.
It's not
It was the
Outback.
blues
They-
game. It was the blues game where I was the chaperone and I
No.
had people going, and
No.
you were
You
like,
could-
They
you're
don't
like,
have
we
the
could
bloomin'.
go,
go
but
They don't have
another
the
blues
bloomin'
game,
onion.
could you?
That's why Sam's not going
Yeah.
there. No
Here's what
bloomin'
happened.
onion.
He's
Here's
a
what
Bloomin'
happened.
Onion fan.
We
like
got
myself.
invited because we're one of the sponsors of the Blues. We got to go to one of their little shindigs at
Yeah.
Top Golf, and I said, you know what, Sam, you've been selling a lot of deals. I get one ticket. Come with me.
Yeah.
You've helped us. You helped us do this. I said, I'll take you out to a nice dinner afterwards. He's like, all right, let's do it. We do Top Golf. We do all that stuff. We have a couple drinks and and I drive him. There. He's riding with me. I'm like, let's go out. We're right there downtown. We could have slipped over to Clayton on our way back. Had a nice. He's like, I don't know. Get going. Just take me back to the office or take me home, whatever. And I was like, my feelings were hurt a little bit.
Yeah, that's on you.
801 Chop House. So I took everybody else to 801 Chop House.
Just to rub it in. Just to rub it in.
You know, I don't remember it that way, but
That's how it went down. That's how it went down. Blues gave us a jersey signed by the whole team.
that was
Really?
really cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
We got to get it
that's
framed.
awesome.
Got to get it framed to put up. I don't know who
That's
any of
sweet.
them are. I'm going to be honest. It looks like a marketing person could have just scribbled
Them
a
all
bunch
on
of
there.
different
They didn't
left-handed,
actually-
right-handed. Yeah.
Nah, did you see how official that thing was when they gave it to you? It was like in that box with the nice like velvet in it or whatever. You open it up. That they were like, hey, we got a
Give
new
it-
sponsor. Everybody
Let
just
Brock
signed this
check it
jersey.
out and see if it's.
We
Yeah.
got
See
a
if it's
Christmas gift
legit.
from them today too.
Did you?
They
Really?
sent us
that?
a bottle of champagne or a bottle of wine.
Oh, wow.
And it's branded with the Blues Blackhawks Winter Classic logo.
that's sweet.
Wow.
When's that coming up?
Soon.
That's January, isn't it?
It's usually around Christmas time.
Probably
I
the next
thought,
week or
New
two.
Year's.
I think Brock's going to it.
Are they doing it
He
at
is.
Busch Stadium?
I think it's in Chicago.
It's in Chicago.
It's in
it's at Wrigley.
Chicago. It's at Wrigley, yeah.
Oh, that's right. It is.
We gave the Blackhawks the business in the last Winter Classic that we played them in.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know
Busch Stadium.
about this year.
Well,
They're worse than us.
the
right?
only people worse than the Blues are the Blackhawks this year. So
Yeah.
we're
We'll
fine.
find a way to
Listen,
screw it
if
up.
the Blackhawks are the only team we beat all year, that's totally fine.
Yeah, 100%.
Hold on.
I love the Blues.
Rochester MSP.
Yeah, tell them you're on the podcast right now.
All right.
Said I can step away or do
Hello,
it like
this is
that.
Sam.
And anyway, so Sam's closing deals. Matt, what's next?
All right, moving forward, we're going to go into current events.
Sam, see if we can close. See if we can wrap this up on the podcast. That'd be cool. I'll send him some extras. No.
I got 5 minutes.
During the podcast, yeah, you can come
I
back.
told
when
you
you're
it's a good time. Once you get
Time
in here,
flies by
it's kind of
fast.
fun.
It's,
done. All right. What's next, Matt?
Current events.
Current events. Holy smokes!
I haven't even.
That House bill ruffled a lot of people's feathers.
What's that?
They were trying to pass a continuing resolution to keep the government funded.
The spending bill.
And it was like,
Yeah.
the old one was like this tall and
Yeah.
the new one's like this tall. And there's a bunch of freaking bullshit in it about it's nothing to do with whatever. And I'm pretty sure like all major necessary services and stuff continue to operate even during a shutdown. There's been 20 or 30 shutdowns or something like that in the
Yeah.
history of the United States. Everything's totally fine. It's just politics and people are trying to make it crazy.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on.
It's kind of weird that the old administration gets to do the budget for the new administration. I never really thought about that.
Well,
It's kinda
I don't
weird.
think, again, I'm ignorant on it really.
Yeah.
So I do think it's a temporary thing though.
Mm.
I think it's a continuing resolution. Like they didn't pass a full budget. So
Yeah.
it's just to get them on for a while. I don't know if it's for a year or whatever, but anyway, the thing is, wouldn't it be great if you just voted on single items, single issues, instead of packing stuff in 1,800
it's
pages?
all grouped.
Yeah.
Some of these congressmen and women, they got that packet and they had less than 24 hours to read like 1,800 something pages or something like that.
Do you think they read it anyways?
No,
They
have
have
other
their
people read it.
their
Yeah.
interns and their aides read it.
Yeah, that gets. And do they even read it, or do they just get told, "Hey, you need to vote. You need to stick with the party and make sure." Who freaking knows?
Yeah,
Did you guys already talk about? I'm assuming you guys already talked about the drones.
Yeah, we
a
did.
little
I
bit.
bet
What's your
Cam-
take
I bet
on the
you-
drones?
I bet you Cam was
Dude,
all
I missed
all
it. I
invested
even
into
caught
it.
up with them after. I was like, "Wait, did you see the
Yeah.
update?" And I think they did.
They
Anything
know.
new?
They know.
Somebody
what it
got
is.
one.
They know what it is.
The NYPD got one. Yeah.
What is it
Yeah.
though? Is it just a distraction to keep people from looking at some of this other stuff? Get the news
Somebody
cycle?
in the government is doing something that they know about. That's why they haven't told the public.
But why
It's
are
gotta
they
be-
flashing it with a bunch of lights and stuff so everybody can see it?
I don't know why they won't tell the public, but somebody definitely knows what's going on. I'm surprised Cam doesn't know. He's into the
Oh yeah.
whole
What was that?
conspiracy.
They told me, but I can't.
Let's hear what happened. Yeah. Fumble.
Oh no, the 1 yard line.
No, that's no fumble. It's the annexation of Puerto Rico. For you little Giants fans. Out
Yeah,
there.
I love that one.
Thank you, Matt. I
That
appreciate
flew
you.
way over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
thanks
put,
for
we'll,
At least Matt was
obscure
here to get my
niche
movie
references.
references.
All right.
we'll put that
Yeah.
in the podcast.
Overlap
That's a
so
good
everyone
one.
Yeah,
knows what he's talking about.
I call it the annexation of Puerto Rico.
Not bad.
Have you seen Jerry Maguire?
Yeah.
Show me the money.
Jerry, you better yell. Show me the money.
Yeah.
Where's it at?
Show me the money. So he's looking at the agreement, and he had told me, he goes, I just wanted to get this down. Again, he wants to onboard next month going into February. But
Okay, well, we'll send them
you
one.
go, again, we don't force people to sign our agreements. I told him what he wanted to know. He goes, am I reading this right? That it's a $4,500 a month statement credit for the service until we reach our 10K. And I explained to him, yes, if you
Yeah.
do the 3-year, if you're looking for a partner and you don't want to go to several different vendors, you want someone to help you grow, I will do everything for $4,000 flat plus that commission, or $5,000 flat, and you'll keep everything. Your invoice will change once you surpass $10,000 or more monthly recurring revenue. He goes, okay, got it. He goes, that's all I needed to know. He goes, thanks, man. Have a good weekend.
Oh no.
I said, okay.
You closed him.
He said,
You crushed it, Sam.
Look,
Got him.
sometimes you catch more flies with honey. All right.
You get me so excited, and then it's
Oh,
like,
Cam,
He said, "I'll think about it."
it's
I
gonna
would
be a
say
deal.
fumble Rooski.
jeez.
Fumble Rooski.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna come back on this podcast.
Pick six.
I'm gonna come back on
Yeah,
this
it was-
podcast, and Matt, I'm gonna have you do a graphic of me scoring like a touchdown, like Terrell
Jeez.
Owens dancing in the end zone with the cheerleaders. Or
You
Joe
can do the
Holmes signing
Heisman
the
pose
football.
out there when you
The
close the deal.
Desmond Howard.
Yeah.
Not the Ray Lewis one.
All right, tell us about some more of these smoking hot deals like that one.
Yeah, we got several in here. Let's take a
Oh,
look.
yeah, you do that? Great. Okay, later.
Of course we do. I got to go back and look at who we've been talking to recently. Just so you know, we're closing at about 15% close rate right now for
Good.
this month off
Good.
completed pitches. So, yeah, we've got another actual MSB up in Rochester too.
Oh,
that
okay.
is looking to have their decision made by the beginning of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I had talked to. Remember when I had that intern broker, the lady that had booked time with me out of nowhere?
Yeah.
So she's no longer doing that. He goes, yeah, you won't be hearing from her. He booked time with me directly because he wanted to know more. And I said, I thought, I was like, I can probably just call, your CEO, Rob, and I can just say, hey, man, like, are you looking for sales? This is what you want to do? And he goes, this is exactly the type of stuff we're looking for. He goes, I made you my first stop. I've got a couple other companies I want to talk to, but I'm looking for long-term partnership. So I said, okay,
Cool.
It was a director of sales, but
What about the guy who's looking for a great vendor, a great partner, who asked if what the end of the year deal was where we can gut our price for him?
oh yes.
Man, who the fuck is this?
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Man, you
Yeah.
really
That-
value what we do, don't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
That other sound you guys love is actually from my call, the Ricardo.
From
Oh yeah.
I was the one who was on the phone with
Ricardo?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
That was you
I
right
know.
there?
Matt,
He
let's
was
hear it.
Ricardo.
No Ricardo here, bitch.
that was me.
That was one of Parker's phone calls there.
Yep.
So you made Will a little gun shy. I walked through the other day and he's kind of just like staring at the screen and scrolling up and down.
Yeah.
I was like, Will, what are you doing? And he scrolls up and it's a Ricardo CEO. And he goes, this could be the, I just want to make sure it's not Ricardo.
If it was on the West
Is this
Coast,
the
if
Ricardo?
it was on the West Coast, it probably was.
That's funny.
Who's named Ricardo anymore? Honestly.
I don't know. Lucille
Ricky.
Ball's wife.
Anywho.
But anyway, so we got a guy that lost out on Salt Lake City. I talked to him while we were in the middle of November. And he goes, we're just looking at different options. I think we got an email at the beginning of December. He goes, I'm hoping to have my decision by then. He goes, it's down to you and one other company. But I'd really like to talk to some references. And I go, no, not unless you know that we're the one you want to work with. And then if you don't like what they have to say, then you don't have to work with us. But
Sign when you get the references.
that's another thing. Aaron, you can probably touch on it better, but clients that want reference calls before actually committing just seemingly are a waste of time. They're just window shopping.
Yeah, here's the deal. Reference calls. You will get a reference call after you sign an agreement with us, and you can make it a condition that you need a reference. And if the reference is bad, you can void your agreement or whatever. And the theory is one, you're probably just window shopping if you need a reference beforehand. I'm sorry, it is what it is. But two, like I care about our clients. I don't want to waste their time and ask them to close a deal for us.
Yeah.
Convince you to work with us. You know, it's just not right. And I'll protect your information. All of our guys will protect your information just like we do when you're onboarding.
And if you ever get a phone call,
oh my God, you tell them
from
no.
somebody, it's not set up by us.
Did you read
not us.
the website where it says don't call the people on this map?
Yeah.
People don't want their name on our map if you're just going to call them all the time and ask them, is this okay? Is this good? You know, don't do it.
And then it's going to ruin it for everyone.
Yeah, then we'll have to take the map down. It'll be harder to prove that we are exclusive. Don't call people unless you're serious about moving forward. Now, again, we give you somebody and it's not a good reference call.
Then part ways.
Sure.
See ya. It's no problem.
But we're only going to give you a good reference. Like, what are you going to do? Like,
we're going to give you
what
a
are we
bad
talking
reference
about?
call.
Why do you think we have like 36 testimonials from IT companies and several more? And
I would rather you just ask, can I talk to somebody who like hates you, you know?
yeah. Set you up
Like,
with that. No
yeah.
problem.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask him, but here's
I'm
the
heading
number.
out.
Call this guy and ask him.
You heading
I'm
out,
heading
Parker?
out. Yeah. Thanks for having me. I
See you, Parker.
will recommend this to everybody else.
Yeah,
And
it's
actually,
fun.
it was a good time. Yeah,
It's
we
fun.
were already going for what?
45 minutes. I know,
already.
we're going over. We're
Let's
wrapping
go.
up. We're touching on good stuff. I appreciate you, Parker.
Thanks, Parker.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I
good
hope
luck.
she says yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I hope she says yes. If Parker's not here on Monday, I guess we'll know why.
Oh, no.
Crying in a lean cuisine at home by himself.
Yeah.
God, what was it? I mean, somewhere is, you know, it's a reference call. We're going to give you a reference. You know, it's going to go well. And I respect guys who say, yeah, sure, it's fine. I just want you to prove you got a good reference. Yeah, then I'm good. It's like, okay, put it in the agreement. And then, 90% of the clients who want a reference end up doing it. You're right, going that direction. The other 20% of guys are like, nah, I don't want to do that.
Well,
It's like, well, you're not really, you're not serious.
Well, because there was the guy that signed an agreement asking for a discount of like, I want to pay $2,500 a month.
Yeah. Can you cut your price in half?
And we're like, no. And then he goes, well, now can I have a reference before I pay full price? And it's like, no, dude, because you're going to come back and ask me for dog shit terms and then have the reference.
Yeah.
And then you're still not going
Go
to
talk
do
to their
it
reference. They'll say, yeah,
we
these
can't
guys are
agree to
good.
terms. Yeah.
These guys are really good. And yeah, you should work with them. And they'll go, okay.
All right,
All right,
$2,500
here's
a
my
month.
offer. You can work for me for half price.
Yeah. And we're going to say no, and it wastes everyone's time.
Yeah, but especially our clients' time.
Especially the
Oh
clients.
my God, we don't pay them. They don't get anything. The only time you get monetary, benefit or financial benefit is when you proactively refer us. You refer somebody to us.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I'm an MSP owner. You're in a group.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys got to go check out Arsenal. They're awesome. I'm working with them. And then when they come to us and say, hey, Joe Blow said, you guys are great. I want to talk to you. If they sign up, we'll send you a gift card or something.
Yeah.
But no. And if you talk to anybody, competitor or whatever, and they're just like handing out a gazillion references, they're like, yeah, call this guy. Dude, they're just going to waste your time the same way.
Yeah.
And it's a respect thing.
Yeah. Everybody's
It's a
busy.
respect
They got
thing.
things to do.
Yeah.
And so anyways, to continue on that story, when we had got to the point where he was asking for a reference because it was between us and another company, and we declined for those reasons, we wound up selling the territory. So the territory that he had wanted went to another MSP that didn't need to have anything like that, right? So then
It didn't have a list of demands.
yeah, then came back a week later with an email saying, hey, ready to go. I said, okay, do you got any interest in, that's what he said, any special end of year deals for the territory? Said, no, but are you interested in this market? And he goes, no, just the other one. Say, well, we don't have availability there. And he goes, when did that happen? Like, I don't know, a week ago.
I don't know. We didn't bother to tell you
Yeah.
either. Right? Look at this real quick. See that's an awesome LinkedIn request. This guy's lost, by the way. You see that? We're not going to name names, but hey, I work at so-and-so company, financial company. We work exclusively with founders to help them IPO or privately. We're IPOing, boys.
Let's go.
Yeah. Time to IPO.
Going
What's
public.
Ticker?
Yeah.
Arsenal $$.
Can we
A $$.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
can we get The Rock to announce us like you did for WWF when they
That would
went
be
public?
funny. That would be funny.
If
All
you
right.
smell what Arsenal's cooking.
If you smell it, I tell you what, and then there's Kramer, Mad Money Kramer's like, ass is the best stock that's out there. Ass.
Yeah. We just had Big Sean. Anyway.
Matt, do we got anything else?
Well, I was going to finish the end of that. He has called back about another market nearby.
Provo? We'd love to sell
Provo.
it to you. Does he need a discount or references and all that stuff? Probably. And we're just, no.
But you know what? Until we get an agreement, we're not going to entertain it. It's just window shopping.
No. Yep. Give us a real deal. Okay. What are we talking about, Matt?
Other than upcoming projects, we've covered pretty good amount of stuff.
Yeah, we're replacing all the thermostats. We're not going to name the date, but that's going to happen in one day.
That SRT Acura was pretty funny.
Take that picture of that SRT Acura, Matt. Put that in there. This is great.
Fake
That's
news.
another one. Don't pretend.
Yeah.
Definitely don't pretend to cross brands.
Yeah.
I told
Make
you
sure
guys
your
you
brand
could get
lines up.
SRT on the poop chair. You can totally do
SRT
that.
poop chair.
Yeah.
Poopchair.com.
Poopchair.com. Get yourself one today.
The SRT. Or
No
the Lux.
explanation needed.
The Lux, the LE, the XLE, extra.
I'm sure
extra
everyone
luxury.
watching this part of the podcast is going to go, what the hell are they talking about?
Well, sooner or later, poopchair.com is going to be up and running.
Chunky Ranch better be too.
Chunky Ranch will be right there.
Let's go.
Get in early. Start investing. We also do business development here. We will sell stuff for you. Okay. I think that's it. Matt, lead us out. Yeah, we do sales too. We're a marketing company too.
And we got a poop chair.
Poop chair. Coming soon. SRT.